Hello guys and welcome back to Halloween, where Halloween is everywhere. And in today's video, I'm doing the unboxing and setup of the one and only 2022 Bog Zombie. Alright, so if you guys know me, you'll know that back in 2022, I only bought one prop and one prop only, that being Barry back here, because I just didn't really have the time to get many props. And one purchase I've always regretted since the year ended was not picking up a Bog Zombie. It was one of the only zombie props that Spirit was selling for a while that actually had potential of being like the older style animatronics that they used to have. It was like the first good, well done zombie they've had in years. So the fact that I was able to find one at my local store is honestly insane. So ironically enough, all I did was go to my local store and say, hey, I'm kind of looking for a Bog Zombie. Do you guys have any carryovers? They said, well, unfortunately, we only have one carryover from last year. I was like, oh, well, what animatronic was it? They look it up in the website, and the only prop they had carried over happened to be this Bog Zombie. So I honestly just find the coincidence to just be surreal. Like, it's the only prop they had left over from last year, and it happened to be the only prop I actually regretted not getting. So you may have already noticed in the background while I was talking, I'm not sure how exactly in frame I was to actually be in front of it or not. Either way, I ended up getting Emmeline. That is also a video that's coming out pretty soon. I will do an unboxing of her as well. So I ended up getting Emmeline yesterday because the theme is going to go perfect. She is going to be the ideal centerpiece prop, and I think it'll make this theme the best I've ever done this year. So without any further ado, let's move on to the box view. So without any further ado, here is the box view, and as per usual, I will always have those high definition photos that you guys will be able to see. So in front of me, it just says Bog Zombie. Torso moves in circular motion and arms sway left and right. Light up LED eyes and moving mouth. Stands 6 feet tall. Now if we were to move over to the side here, we can see it says Bog Zombie, torso moves in circular motion and arms sway left and right, light up LED eyes and moving mouth. Exact same thing as the front says. I know it's a lot darker in this shot because the light doesn't hit it, but again, that photo will help a lot. And then if we move again to the back, there is the story for the Bog Zombie, and of course I will get into that. Here is the other side with the same text, and there's the top. So skip to that timestamp right there if you don't want to hear me read out this story, but to those who do, here's Bog Zombie's story. Okay, so unfortunately, because of that piece, which I assume used to be tape that ripped off a section of his story, I can't actually read the entire story, so I will just show it here, and I'll have a picture as well that you guys can read off of. But unfortunately, I can't read the entire story because of that section that's missing. All right, so without any further ado, let's move right on to the time-lapse unboxing. All right, so without any further ado, we could start. So it is a store display. That's why nothing came wrapped or in its own box. Now, fun fact, I actually got this guy. Originally, he is, at least in Canadian, $300. In American, $250. Sorry, I had to think about it there for a second. And I got him half off because he didn't originally work, but I put a new belt on him and now he does work. So I got him for $150. In American, well, I just assume it'd be about 125 bucks. So I might need to read off of this. Sorry, I need to grab his other foot. I might need to read off of his instructions for this because I'm not fully sure how to set him up, but we will see. Now, Bog Zombie is just awesome in my opinion. Like he's just he is one of the best looking zombies we've seen in such a long time. And I just think it's so awesome that we finally have something that looks this cool. And the fact that I was able to get my hands on one is even crazier. So I'm definitely grateful that I have this prop now. And then on top of that, I got Emmeline yesterday. So that's another video coming out pretty soon. So I'm just can't believe the actual prop selection I've been getting this year. It's surreal. Now I know that 0.5 is a lot worse quality, but what I do like about it is I can see a lot more. That's why the camera quality looks a lot different right now. But I'm trying to remember exactly what I need to do. So what I actually find kind of interesting is his feet are the same as Grimm's, just painted differently. This piece right here, his femur, sorry, I couldn't remember the exact word there for a sec, is also the same as Grimm's. But what's really crazy to me is his hands. I was looking at these for like a few minutes and I couldn't figure out what it actually came from. It reminded me of some prop I had. It's the grave grabbing corpse. I didn't realize these are the same hands as the grave grabbing corpse, just completely painted differently. I never realized that for like 30 minutes. I was trying to figure out what the hands actually were. It was actually grave grabbing corpse. All right, so the next step is to put on the pants. So far I'm doing good without using any instructions, so that's pretty nice. I don't know if there's a front or back. Oh yeah, there is, because of his femur. There is a front and back to the pants. Yeah, I'm so ecstatic that I ended up getting him. He's gonna look great on the lawn. Now, to those who are actually wondering what I'm talking about when I keep bringing up lawn, I am doing a theme this year, and there is Haunt Build #1 coming out very, very soon, and that will explain what ended up happening, what changed my mind. But long story short, I am doing a theme this year. Originally, I wasn't, but I am now, and like I said, there is an explanation to that, but it's coming up in the next few uploads here. I'm not exactly sure what upload, but definitely coming up pretty soon here. Just get that pant leg on and Velcro these up. And now we are ready for his mechanism. All right, so now it's time to put on the torso piece. It's also been, I'm gonna totally get this wrong. If I actually think about it, I can get the answer, but it's been a while since we've had, I think it's been a few years since we've had a twitching prop. I wouldn't say this is exactly twitching, but just this, it's kind of mechanism where it goes in a circle like that. It's been a while. I'm trying to remember exactly when the last time we've had, we had Miserable Marie in 2020, actually, now thinking about it. Wrong way. This guy also very much reminds me of my Smoldering Zombie, which there is a video of that I just fixed him that just got uploaded. As of recording this, it got uploaded today. But I don't know when I'm actually going to get this uploaded. There we go. Now his pants are on. Now it's time to put on his torso and shirt. Man, it definitely feels good to be doing an unboxing like this again. I know I've done a few this year, but I think this one is my favorite one to film so far, actually. I don't know why, but it could also just be because this prop is awesome to me. So now we're putting on the torso and shirt. This year, I think so far I got, like, we can date back to just as long as it was from this year. I think I got myself a Mr. Dark, Bag of Bones, Roaming Antique Doll, Emmeline, Bog Zombie, and Gordo. I think that's everything I picked up this year so far. But by the sounds of it, I won't be done anytime soon. Why can I not figure this out? There we go. By the sounds of it, I won't be done yet. I'm still getting some planned that I want to get before the year comes to an end. And then possibly pick some up in November as well, because those are always fun. Those November 1st hauls, those are always really fun. There we go. Now we can connect some wires, which I can just do that one right now. There we go. And then arms, head, plug him in and he's good, I think. Excited for is the last few steps, the arms and the head. me just try to get this up and over. So the arms, hands, and head are always the last few few pieces for an animatronic. Usually ends up being your last few steps. But this is like clothing wise, I think this is like the best, like the all-time best looking clothes on a zombie prop that I think I've ever seen come from Spirit, which is another reason why I was very upset that I didn't grab him, because now that I do own him, I can confidently say that he is the coolest looking zombie animatronic I own. Like, confidently I could say that, no hesitation. All right, and here we go. Now it is officially time for the Bog Zombie's head. I also think the eyes on this look really good. Like, I'm definitely a huge sucker for this animatronic. I think it was just done so well. I'm trying to just plug everything in from the back here. And I think there we go. Everything's plugged in. All right, and after a bit of shifting and sifting, trying and prying, I got the animatronic looking the way I want it to look. And then I like when his eyes are only slightly covered by that. What would you call it? I actually don't know what you'd call that stuff. Anyways, here, let me get them plugged in, and then you guys can see the demo for the 2022 Bog Zombie. All right, and there we go. There is the 2022 Bog Zombie. That was the demo and the setup. The Emmeline unboxing will be coming out pretty shortly here. Don't know exactly when, but it will come out, don't worry. And then Bog Zombie, and I think I have the unboxing for everything else, but I also will get some instructional setups and all that kind of stuff done as well. So again, if you guys enjoyed, consider hitting that like button. Subscribe if you want to, it's completely your choice. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.